Grand evening. Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the psychic astrologer. My website is readings by leonardtmunson.net. The weekly overview: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. From April the 3rd to April the 10th, 2025. Let's talk about your career and employment. This is a collective reading, so take what you need and leave the rest. Aries, your solar sun is in your first house of self. I like to wish all Aries a happy solar return. I like to wish you health, wealth, success, and happiness, and mostly love and love for yourself. We're going to talk about career and employment. Aries, it is time for action. If you want to change your circumstances in your career, now you have to do the work. It's time for action. No more talking, no more doing this, doing that. Let's take and do action. You're thinking, you are the leader of the zodiac. It starts with you. So let's go for it. We have the moon in Gemini. The moon represents your emotions. So you have been using your intellect, your intelligence, to where you want to go from here. Some of you will be going back to school to enhance your skills. Others will be getting a new job, moving from one part of the country to another. Others will be beginning to look at their side hustle and putting more time and energy into that. All right? Mercury is in Pisces now, retrograding. So communication. Some of you are going to expand your awareness and knowledge of the communication field. So directly or indirectly. When a planet is retrograde and is moving back, it's reviewing when it is going direct. Whatever mistakes you made when it was going direct, you are correcting it now. Venus is in Pisces, retrograding. So, when a planet is retrograding, this has to do with work. Some of you are in finances, will enhance your skills in finances, banking, stocks, bonds. We have Mars in Cancer. Mars does not like to be in Cancer. Mars is the ruling planet of Aries and Scorpio. So, this deals with your roots, your family, your home, and your security, and women issues. So some of you might be going into real estate directly or indirectly, or working with something that has connected with real estate. Jupiter in Gemini, new opportunity for expansion and growth, abundance, blessings, wealth, karma. But you got to pick the right opportunity that's going to last. Saturn in Pisces, your ideal about work and finance, you've thrown that out of the window. This is a new ball game now. You're going to have an open-minded and think outside the box. Your Uranus in Taurus, something to do with speaking, something to do with voice, something to do with recording. I see some of you in the entertainment industry, and so some of you will be going further into that than ever before. Neptune in Aries, the illusion, the lies, the fantasies, the head in the clouds, the rose-colored glasses, the brain fog is gone. You gotta do the work. There gotta be action. Pluto in Aquarius, things to do with humanitarian efforts, groups and organization. You're expanding in that area. Okay? The North Node in Pisces, these are the lessons that you need to learn in this lifetime, Aries, about work and career. Lilith in Scorpio, you've got to look at a lot of endings the things that was holding you back in your career and employment. Chiron in Aries, stop being the victim, be a survivor, get out of that scarcity, be in abundance, Aries. The next sign is Leo. Leo, your solar sun is in the 9th house. The 9th house is Sagittarius, the house of universal truth, mysticism, dreams, religion, philosophy, competition, higher education, foreign travel, and foreign culture. So, Leo, some of you are going back to school to get enhanced degrees or certification in the field that you have. We have the sun in Aries. It's time for action. If you want to change that career, then make the change. If you want to change that job, this is the time for the change. We have the moon in Gemini. Gemini, communication. Some of you are going to get something in communication. Now, the communication field, Leo, is a vast field. So, directly or indirect, you're going to change that. We have Mercury and Venus and Pisces retrograding. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards. You're reviewing what you did wrong when it was going direct, correcting it. So there was something to do with communication. Something to do with work that has something to do with finances, real estate. Mars in Cancer. Mars does not like being Cancer. So your foundation, your roots, your family, home security. So anything that again do with real estate, anything to do with construction, and anything to do with women, or working with women. Saturn and Pisces, looking at things in a different way, having open-minded, and thinking outside the box. Jupiter and Gemini, giving you new opportunities. Saturn, Uranus and Taurus, again, work, changing jobs. Neptune and Aries, it's time for action. North Node and Pisces, lessons learned in this lifetime. Pluto and Aquarius, things happen very quickly, something to do with humanitarian efforts, our organization groups and everything. Libertines, Scorpio, endings. Chiron and Aries, scarcity and abundance. Leo, all right, the next sign is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your solar sun is in the 5th house. The 5th house is Leo. It deals with self-expression, children, matters of the heart. It deals with morals, principle, leadership, self. It also deals with judges, arts, and entertainment. The ruling planet is Jupiter. Opportunity for expansion and growth in your career and employment is coming. The sun in Aries, Sag, is time for action. Moon in Gemini, don't let your emotions keep you from thinking about what you need to do, okay, in your career and employment. Mercury and Venus are retrograding in Pisces. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards, Sagittarius, reviewing when it was going direct and what mistakes you made and correcting. So there was something to do with communication, the field of communication, directly or indirectly. Venus in Pisces, something to do with work. Some of you are going to change your job. Some of you are going to ask for promotion. Mars in Cancer, something to do with your roots, your family, your foundation, home and security, real estate, women, working with women, all right? Saturn and Pisces, thinking outside the box, having an open mind in your career and employment. Uranus and Taurus, work again, changing jobs, getting a raise, all right? Neptune and Aries, time for action. No more brain fog, head in the cloud, illusion, lies. It's time for action. Pluto and Aquarius, things have to do with interplanetary traveling. Things have to do with new technology. North Node and Pisces, these are the lessons that you need to learn in this lifetime, Sagittarius, about your career and employment. Lilith and Scorpio, death of stagnation in career and in your job. Chiron and Aries, stop being the wounded warrior, be a survivor. Get out of that victim mentality and scarcity mentality and self-hate and self-guilt. Do the work to get abundance and prosperity in your